Look, look, Quandongs and Sandalwoods do so well here in New South Wales. They grow so tough, they're so drought resistant, they're frost resistant up to a point. Quite heavy frosts they can stand. I'm not sure, these are sandalwoods, these ones. But yes, these sandalwoods have an edible nut. Our indigenous people ate the edible nuts for thousands upon thousands of years, so they have an edible nut, these ones, sandalwoods. And they have a beautiful fragrant timber which is used to make joss sticks and things. They're wonderful. What else can I say about them? They're so wonderful, so drought hardy, quite fast growing. These are only, 3 or 4 years old. They need a host plant, of course, like an acacia. We've got acacias growing everywhere. I plant them wherever there are acacias. I plant sandalwoods and quandongs. Quandong is a type of sandalwood. They're both Santalum species. This is Santalum spicatum. What's the botanical Latin for quandong? Santalum acuminatum, that's right, from memory. Fragrant timber, beautiful fragrant timber used to make joss sticks, that's incense sticks, or sandalwood beads, or beautiful sandalwood chest, one of the world's most expensive timbers. I saw a beautiful sandalwood chest once. It was so fragrant. Imagine keeping your linen in a sandalwood chest. My sentiments exactly. Now, this is a sandalwood or a quandong, is it? I'm not sure. One has red blossoms and one has white blossoms. I'm not sure which. One has red blossoms, one has white blossoms. Anyway, this might be a quandong. But anyway, notice how I've got concrete bricks around the base to stop kangaroos eating it. Another thing I found was if I don't water them, the kangaroos don't come sniffing about for water. If they come sniffing about for water, they eat the quandong and they eat the sandalwood, or they eat the plants back to nothing. So my new philosophy is plant them out, protect them as much for the first year or so, then don't water them anymore, because the kangaroos will come sniffing. The kangaroos and wallabies come sniffing and they nibble it back to nothing. But this one's doing well. And these concrete bricks are a good idea. They're reusable. You can use them again and again, over and over. Of course, redbacks hang out in there. Watch out for redbacks. So here we have our quandong or sandalwood, and right beside it we've got a wattle tree as a suitable host plant, because what are quandongs and sandalwoods? They're called hemiparasites or something, aren't they? They're hemiparasitic. They need a host plant nearby of the right sort, and certain types of wattles are useful. What's this? This is an Acacia salicina, I think, this one, but there's a big, huge Acacia pendula right there. See that tree trunk just there? That's a huge Acacia pendula. So as long as you've got plenty of acacias growing around the place, there's a huge Acacia pendula, and its roots are all over the place, and they might be food for a quandong. In any case, we've got several types of wattles, acacias growing all over the place as host plants. So what's that? That's an Acacia saligna, that is, and its roots extend out below. And nearby we've got this quandong here, or sandalwood, I'm not sure which. Here it is, concrete bricks again, reusable to protect the trunk. And again, I don't water. Once they get to a good size, I don't water, because the kangaroos and wallabies will come and sniff and nibble and set things back. So that's a good healthy plant. Nice healthy quandong or sandalwood, I'm not sure which. I'm not a botanical expert, but I will be able to tell when I see the colours of their blossoms. Good healthy plant now, very strong. You have to watch them for the first couple of years when they're small though. You could start them off in a nursery. I started a lot of these off in the ground just by putting seeds in, and I treated the seeds according to the instructions. Growing well, healthy and strong, capable, virile, robust, healthy. And the kangaroos can't get to the roots, they can't nibble it down. Look at this one, so healthy, so strong. Before I came up with this concrete brick idea, I had lots of disappointments. I had lots of Quandongs and Sandalwoods that were nibbled down to nothing, and it was very disheartening, heartbreaking, yes. I got very disappointed. I almost gave up, but not anymore. I've got a whole strategy for making them survive. Look how healthy this one is. It's going to, in a year or so I'll be able to take these concrete bricks away and it's going to be all right. It won't matter if kangaroos and wallabies come at all. It's just so tough, so strong, and there's a huge wattle tree above it, and it's going to do very well, and they're going to yield Quandong fruits and Quandong nuts, and they're going to yield sandalwood nuts, and they're going to yield sandalwood timber, one of the world's most expensive timbers. Oh! So we've got sandalwoods and Quandongs coming up all over the place now. This is another healthy specimen. Very healthy, very tough. Roots protected from wallabies, roots protected from kangaroos. Again, just reminding you that I don't water them because that attracts kangaroos and wallabies to sniff around for water. Good healthy plant, getting robust, getting thick. Eventually the buckets can be taken away. That little one was nibbled down to nothing, but I'm protecting it now. It's got enough sunshine to live. I don't water it. I don't want it nibbled. Right beside it here. Right beside it, there's a good sized one now. I put seeds all over the place. Seeds all over the place. They're doing very well. Very well. Strong, healthy, robust plants. Of course, we have all sorts of host plants, acacias all over the place. This is an acacia cardiophylla from memory. We've got acacias all over the place, so whichever acacias make them happy, we want to have a whole selection of acacias so that the Quandongs can choose whichever they prefer. This, yes, Acacia cardiophylla, that one. Here's a sandalwood or a Quandong that was eaten back by kangaroos, but it's protected now. It's still alive. It's still alive, but it's not going to be nibbled anymore because it's protected. And here's a nice little woodland. An artificial woodland, of course. And this one's protected enough now. It's got enough light. The kangaroos have completely lost interest since I stopped watering. These ones were eaten back, but you can see where they were eaten back a year or so ago, but they've recovered. This one here was eaten back too. You can see where it was eaten back a year or so ago. That's where it was eaten back to. But now it's recovered. I'll always protect them until they get to a good size now. Of course, I don't want to put too many bricks around these or they wouldn't get enough light, especially not in the cold weather, not in winter time. So they're getting enough light and they can't be eaten back to the base anymore. This one was eaten back, but now it's making a recovery. Making a recovery. I just don't water them, and the wallabies just aren't interested nowadays. I bought my Quandong and Sandalwood seeds from Bush Foods Australia. They're online somewhere, Bush Foods Australia. Lyle Dudley, a very helpful chap there. He sent me seeds when I sent him some money for them. They've got their website and everything. Look how healthy this is, how healthy and lovely. He sells Quandong seeds and sandalwood seeds, and he gives you instructions on how to use them. He also sells dried Quandong fruits and sandalwood nuts to be used for making necklaces and things out of, if you like. You can make necklaces out of them. He gives you instructions for how to germinate them too. I'm going to try some just by boiling water on them. Some of these I just cracked and put in the ground. Some of them I heat treated and put in the ground. I had I had lots and lots of them, and I planted them all over the place. What a lovely bird song that is. Hug a tree, hug a tree.